Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute. I've been sick for about a week now, so that was part of it, the most recent part. Um, the rest is all just internal shit going on. Oh yes, I curse. I really don't care. Um, I keep it real on my channel, and keeping it real means that I'm being 100% myself. And if you don't like that, that's okay. You don't have to like me. It's fine. Don't feel bad for not liking someone. Don't feel bad for liking someone. Don't feel bad for what you feel. If at any point in time you're uncomfortable on my channel with something I'm saying or whatever it may be, don't stay. Don't torment yourself. If you feel called to come back one day, then you will. You will feel the pull to come back for whatever reason. So don't worry about any of that. And, also don't display hate because of that. Because sometimes we watch things or we see things and they, don't sit well with us. So we go and we throw out that negativity. Do you really want to be doing that? Because you get back whatever you put out. That includes positive, negative, everything in between. So if you say you see someone on the street and they walk by, something about them triggers you, right? Something, anything, whatever you can think of. And you make the remark to your friend or whoever you're with, right? Or even to yourself. You're like, rah, 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 rah. You just sent out that vibration. You just sent out that energy. And it will ripple. And it will come back. Multiplied. Really think before you do things that judge in any way, shape, or form. We are not here to judge. Okay? If anything, we are here to be judged by our actions and our choices and our thoughts even. You can have your thoughts, and if you do, don't feel bad for having a negative thought either. Like, you feel what you feel, right? But instead of projecting it, feel it. Ask yourself, why did I feel that way? Like, I don't even know this person. Why do I feel this negativity towards this person? I don't even know them. They've literally done nothing to me but walk by or be on my feed as a suggested video or suggested, content, period, right? That's coming up for you to look at. There's something there for you. Maybe it's something like, for me, okay. In the past, I was so triggered by beautiful women. So triggered. Because I didn't feel beautiful, but I wanted to be beautiful. And I felt like I deserved to be pretty too and to be acknowledged for being pretty, So it would trigger me, things like that. Seeing a beautiful woman could walk by and she's just in her beautiful energy, literally just being. But her being is so beautiful that it shines a light on my darkness for me to look at. She's done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong. No one's done anything wrong. She's just my lighthouse in the darkness to give me some guidance as to where I need to go. Breadcrumbs. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. So maybe you're new to my channel. If you are, welcome. Judgment free zone here, you guys. Live and let live. We are living in basically end times. Let the vile continue to be vile. Let the wicked continue to be wicked. It is what it is basically what it boils down to at this point in time. And we are here to observe, not absorb. Our lessons are everywhere. It's like a mobile mirror, if you will. Like they're showing it to me like a simulation, like a hologram that's ever shifting and ever changing based on your perspective and things as you've dealt with them is what controls the code, if you will, that goes out to then be displayed back by this hologram. Now they're showing me Gem and the holograms. Oh my god, I wanted to be Gem so bad, you guys. And I had to settle for Kimberly as a child because my sister forbid me from being able to want to be Jerica, because she was Jerica, because Jerica was the big sister, so she got to be Jerica that turns into Gem, the big star. And I was like, I hate you, but it was whatever. So I settled for being Kimberly, because we would pretend when we would watch shows. So I pretended I was Kimberly, and then I started really looking at Kimberly. And thank you. I'm being taught lessons right now, apparently, as well. Don't overlook people. Don't overlook people. Sometimes exactly what we've been looking for has been there all along, right? And sometimes our journey to realize that, for some, will take you all around the world. But it had to happen that way. We all have a role to play. They're showing me just the interconnectivity of everything. If I try to explain it to you, it's almost incomprehensible, because the image continues to become more complex. It goes deeper and deeper. It goes from how, the simple little ripple of this communication will have a ripple effect, right? And then the people who watch this go out and have interactions, and something somewhere was ever so slightly shifted by the frequency that they got from this video, that it ripples out again, and then it pulses, and like every pulse it changes, and the circle grows, and it shows the connection to the planet, to the animals, to everything, to the stars, to all of creation, everything and nothing. And it's a lot to take in. So be gentle with yourself always. Everything that we experience is for a reason. I'm so heavily channeled. I did not expect this, guys. I'm off on a tangent, but messages are just coming through, and I haven't even grabbed the cards yet. So we'll see where it goes. I'm being told to warn, this will be a long video, so if you don't have time right now, this is the perfect time to pause it, and then just come back whenever you can later. But yeah, anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, don't look people over, because I didn't want to be Kimberly, but a lot of times Kimberly came through and like saved the day, right? Like, Yay Kid's sister, she was pretty damn smart, and she was definitely overlooked. But it is what it is. From a small seed, a mighty trunk may grow. And that was a quote from, I'm going to butcher this, I'm so sorry if you are into philosophy, Aeschylus, Aeschylus, Aeschylus. So I don't know. Someone really cool and very smart. And it's very true. What's the other one? A garden is a delight to the eye and a solace for the soul. Delight. Ah, that's so true. That was said by Saadi. I hope I said that right. And if I butchered it, I'm so sorry. I know English and Spanish, and it helps, but not always. um, a garden is definitely something, a delight to the eye, something beautiful to see, right? But a solace for the soul. If you've ever worked the earth, there's something that happens to you when your hands are in the soil and there's dirt all up in your nails and just everywhere, and you can smell the earth, and you come across a worm or a grub, or some other weird bug that's like, what the heck is in this earth? There's a lot of stuff under there. Lots of creepy crawlies. But everything that happens in the garden, it somehow transforms you when you're working the earth. And it's very healing. It's very healing. So maybe someone here needs to try gardening. Maybe you've been looking for something that you can do that's not too rigorous, or maybe you just want to start something that you can do at home. Some people I'm around the world, I don't really know, but I'm guessing there are still people locked down like slaves and prisoners. My heart goes out to all of them. Bring energy to the light, guys. That's what this is about. Bring energy to the light. Don't focus on the negative things and then give energy to that. It's really easy. It's like a knee-jerk reaction, right? We need to be more conscientious. Am I making up words again? Oh my God, I don't listen. I was recently talking to a friend of mine. They don't speak a lot of English. I don't speak the best Spanish because I left the island when I was 9, so I have the vocabulary of a 3rd grader, okay, in Spanish. I try my best. It's mostly street talk. Sorry. I'm trying to do better. But anyways, we discovered that a lot of our headbutting, because we argue a lot with our own friends, right? Like, they're the family that we choose to put up with. Our family, we put up with because they're blood, and honestly, you don't have to put up with that. You don't, because you deserve respect. Everyone deserves to be respected. Don't let anyone trample on you. Okay? Equal give and take. They just showed me scales, the 6 of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, where it's equal give and take, and it's somebody handing out coins, and they have the scales. Anyways, shit's being balanced out. I'm getting random messages. I'm so sorry. It's just a lot of energy flowing through me right now, and my hands are a little shaky. And this is tea, you guys. It's tea for it's all herbal, no caffeine. So it's definitely not that. Trust me, that's it's called Throat Coat from Traditional Medicinals. Because again, I'm still not well. I am so sorry. I feel like I'm supposed to give these messages, but it's no tools. So it's like I don't have cards to look at. I just keep looking at my selenite heart like, help me. Like, am I crazy? Maybe we'll get some cards then. Because I feel like a weirdo right now, you guys. My whole life I've basically been called a weirdo. I was basically the only goth. It wasn't even goth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like what my friends called a Betty, and whether that's the proper title or not, I don't know, because we were from a really, really small town, and yeah, we thought we had the world figured out, but there's so much more than small towns. But small towns definitely teach you a beautiful form of perspective. But anyways, I wasn't a skater. I mean, I did rollerblade, but I never did any stunts because I was too afraid. Like, I really wanted to, but I was too scared to because I didn't want to get hurt. Because I had broken bones before. That crap does not feel good. I broke my middle finger playing basketball. I broke, what's my right pinky toe? My right pinky toe playing hide and seek in Puerto Rico when I think I was like six. I was between 5 and 7 when this happened. Because I kind of stopped playing games after a while where I noticed I was being used. So it lost the fun, and I just would say I didn't want to play, and then I would just kind of sit on the sidewalk watching everyone else play and just kind of sitting there being sad about it. Maybe somebody here, maybe you're feeling alone. Maybe you've felt this way your whole life like I did. Because for a very long time, I didn't know my worth and I didn't believe in myself. And it has taken me so much to get here. So much pain, so much suffering, so much inner work. You know, I was that person that people always looked over a lot. But I was also doing it as well. I was looking over people in my life who were amazing, and for whatever reason there was something else that I was chasing, something that I knew wasn't good for me. It was always something that I knew wasn't good for me, that y'all, I'm stubborn as hell. I'm a Capricorn. Like, have you ever tried to tell a Capricorn that they can't do something they want to do? You would have better luck baptizing a cat. My mom knew that too. She knew. She got to the point where she was like, yo no te digo nada, porque tú nunca haces caso. Tú haces lo que te da la gana. Which is, oh, I love her. I gave my mother so many fucking headaches, you guys. Oh, but it was because I was honest. Oh, I was honest, you guys. I was brutally honest. And now I have 3 brutally honest kids. One that never, ever bites his tongue about what he really feels. Thank God for him, because he's schooling everyone in this house, and it's the youngest. Yeah, no, guys, I don't know where I'm going with this. I really don't. There's so much random stuff. It's a lot of energy. Let me, go and just ground yourselves with me, because this is going to be one of those reads. Okay? If you haven't yet, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. And it's a beautiful exchange of energy. It helps me. It's think of it as like that contractual acceptance, like, yes, you're resonating with me, or thank you for what I've heard so far, or whatever, it's just a beautiful exchange. And, subscribe if you want to see more craziness, from this random woman on the internet, then subscribe. Who knows where this road's gonna take us, man, but I'm so glad you guys are here with me. Even if it's to laugh at my shit, right? Because I'd rather be, maybe just making people laugh is enough, Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the key to life. Just make somebody laugh, And make sure you laugh too. Enjoy life. Challenges are always going to be there. Difficulties are always going to be there. Pain is always going to be there. You have to look for the positive in things. Look for the peace. Everybody talks all the time about you can only control how you react to things. And that's true. But that's not always helpful to hear when the things happening are so devastatingly overwhelming for you as a being. Because nobody perceives life the way that you do. Literally, there are how many billions of people on the planet? Well, that's how many billions of versions of this earth there are going on right now. Because it's perceived differently through each person. And we're all connected. That's why sometimes we meet people and not even meet them, like literally just... I remember there was this one time how old was I? 14? 13 or 14, around there, right? Yeah, no. 14 to 15, 8th grade, yeah. I was a part of this modeling agency that I feel now it's a scam. I feel it's just like a way for them to get a bunch of money from a bunch of kids' parents and get lucky with one or two successful students, if you will. But so we were up in Raleigh from our little tiny small town. We were in the capital, right? And we were walking into a store, and there was this guy coming out, going to his car. He was obviously much older than me, by probably 10 years. And our eyes locked. And it was just like, neither one of us looked away. Even until he turned. And then I just kind of like, once your neck can't turn past a certain point anymore, you flip back. And I just thought it was really weird. That's soul recognition. And sometimes it's more intense than others. To this day, I have no idea who that man was. But my soul knew who he was. And it recognized him. And he recognized me. To this day, I don't know what it means. And I'm not even sure why it was brought up now. Someone here is just going to know. You're going to know something about someone. Much like that situation. It's going to feel like that just that knowing. Just a knowing. That's claircognizance. Just knowing something. But claircognizance it's clear knowing, but it's you just know the information. It's like I don't know, somebody asks you something and you know for a fact you don't even know what the heck that is, and you blurt something out and you're just like, and they're like, how did you know that? It just came to me. That's what that is. So maybe somebody here, maybe you don't know this and you're just realizing this, claircognizant, or maybe you're trying to figure out what your clair is. Look into claircognizance. If that resonates with you, look into it. Can we get a card now, please? Oh my gosh, what is this message about, please? Thank you. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. Did I not say to laugh? And lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Didn't I say, what if just making somebody laugh? What if that's it? What if that's what it's all about? Maybe that's all there is. Maybe it really is that simple. Spread joy. By being playful and generous of spirit, you don't have to have a lot of money to bring someone joy. Guys, I've raised 3 kids in poverty. Do you know what that feels like? It's rough. Even raising one child alone. Whether you're a mother or a father, it does not matter. Right? Raising a child, especially alone, and with little to no support system around you, it's hard. And not saying that life isn't difficult for couples. God, no. You guys, you have a whole nother set of problems that you guys have to deal with. That I send you all so much love. Be peaceful with each other always. And remember, you're tackling a problem, not each other. You're not the enemy. But the point is, guys, it's not always easy to be positive. It's not always easy to be kind or to be gentle. But that's where true strength comes from. The true power of the lion is that he knows when to use his power, right? You ever seen a lion running away from the cubs? Like, they aggravate the ever-living you-know-what out of these lions. And the lions just sit there and they run away from them. Because they know if they were to even slip in the slightest with their energy and their control, they could easily kill a cub. Not to mention they're going to have all the lionesses coming after them because those girls fight together. Oh, I wish more women did that. But he knows not to use his strength at all times. He knows to conserve it. Maybe you need to conserve your energy. And instead of expending it in ways that are draining you, do it in ways that bring you joy. Go have fun. Like, it's splashing. It's just splashing in a puddle, right? It's like at the edge of a pond and it's like splashing in the water. And it has this adorably funny little hat. Sandpiper. Don't you see those at the beach? I don't know, but I love birds. If you ever watch birds, their behavior is hilarious. It's fantastic. So definitely be more playful. If you're feeling overlooked or overrun, don't worry about that. Just keep focused on the positive things and keep giving. And if you have been giving and you've been like you're always that friend that's there for everybody, but nobody's ever there for you, please don't change that about yourself. There are so many people in this world that are praying for a friend just like you. Please don't lose that. And I know it's not easy, but please don't lose that about yourself. And if you used to be that way and you've been changing, I don't think you're comfortable with it. You may be feeling uncomfortable in your own skin now because of it. Like a shadow of what you once were. Because it's not true to who you are. You need to be honest with yourself and acknowledge that You know, being a badass isn't for all of us. Not all of us need to always be giving smart aleck remarks, you know, and being condescending or anything like that. Like, that's ego. Once you get to a certain point, you release that, the need to clap back, as they say. Um, you just, there's no need for it anymore. You understand when a discussion has reached a point where there will be no resolution because you see that there's more healing that needs to be done somewhere, whether that be by you or by somebody else. You just acknowledge when that's it. That's the end of that discussion. There's no point putting energy. Even if they keep, like, I'm seeing text messages coming like crazy. Don't buy it. That is so toxic. That is so toxic. That is so, so toxic. There are certain situations where I can understand that, where it's like, if you're, you know, they know that you've been crying and that you're really upset and you're, you know, maybe your mental health hasn't been in the best state, then that's understandable because they're genuinely concerned for you. So don't be mean to someone who's doing that. Now, if it's just because, answer me, huh? Answer me, huh? Like, I don't know why I keep getting that. Like, why are you ignoring me? I just heard you're with her again, aren't you? Or something like that. Something about her again. Her again. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace, and we have be generous of spirit. Yeah, see, there's so much. Don't stop giving. Okay, now they're playing Journey. Don't stop believing. Hold on to this feeling. Leave me alone. Listen, I told y'all I always wanted to be like a famous fucking superstar. Always, always. When I was little, it's all I would daydream about. That and being a wife. Oh my god, I wanted to be a mommy so bad. And I wanted to be wifey so bad. You, you can dream big, right? You can have both. At least I always thought. Hey, now's a lucky time. Maybe some of you here do need to dream bigger, but you've got to keep giving. You can't get, okay, in order to receive, you can't close yourself off. When we stop giving, when we stop being generous of spirit, as it says, we close ourselves off. Because we're not giving to anyone. It's like, no, Four of Pentacles, where the guy's sitting there. He's got the pentacle on him, one underneath each foot, and he's holding the fourth one for dear life. Like, mine. You know, like, no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. Yes, you do need to be discerning about where you spend your energy, but you don't want to, you don't want to be so greedy with it that you're closing yourself off from blessings. Yes, believe in yourself. Believe in whatever you're giving out. You were called to give that kindness out for a reason. Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion, right? This has a rainbow of colors in it. Maybe you're seeing rainbows, or that's a sign. For some of you, this is about standing in your power and speaking your truth from a place of honesty and balance. Honey, nectar. Some of you may be going through a heart opening. In many awakening processes, it's different sets of chakras that will be purged, if you will, and reset, like a I'm seeing a phone being factory reset, you know? It's removing all the gunked up programming that has slowed it down, right? Because sometimes the only way to like speed your computer back up is to just factory reset, you know, like everything. You lose everything. So it's important to save your pictures. Maybe somebody here needs to save their pictures. That's a message for somebody. You might lose them soon, so please save your pictures, because I know how important memories are, and I have lost many pictures that way before. External hard drive for somebody. I'm seeing throat chakra, sacral chakra, and heart chakra. So maybe you've been having problems with indigestion, discomfort in the hips. Stretch more. Go for a walk every day. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but, you know, so don't take this as medical advice. It's just what I'm getting. So if you feel like you need to see a doctor for any pains or anything, please do. I feel like there's something important that you need to say, but your heart needs to be open in order to do that first. So maybe there's something you've been trying to do and you haven't been able to find the way or the words. I'm hearing you haven't found the words. There's something somebody here has been wanting to say and they haven't been able to find the words. But it is because you have to purge and clear your throat chakra, your sacral chakra, and then your heart chakra as well, for that pure of a truth to be said. Whoever that's for. Porcupine spirit, time for a beginner's mind. And spirit has a plan. Koala spirit. I'm not seeing any synchronicities in the numbers. There is a 22, which is a master number, might be important to somebody here. Any of these animals can be of significance. Dear God, is it still Mercury retrograde? I thought that was over. What else do you have for me? I keep pointing out this believe in yourself. Don't ever think you have it all figured out. That might set somebody off. But look at, like, this porcupine has all this stuff all over all of their quills. Those quills aren't for decoration. Those are for defense. And this porcupine has gone and, like, bound them with all these different charms and things like that. But I feel like it's making them more vulnerable. It may create an opening in their armor. A chink in the armor where they receive a fatal blow. Some of you may have a tower moment coming up, but it's because you're not surrendering to have a beginner's mind that requires you to surrender, and you're not surrendering. You're still trying to control things. Busy mind, busy mind, busy mind, busy mind. Maybe that's why the gardening came up. It definitely helps when you immerse yourself in something that fully grounds you in. It silences the mind. I mean, that's when you receive some of your best messages. If your channel is being in the moment. And I'm like seeing somebody surfing, hiking, and the gardening, sewing. Yeah, there's so many different things, you guys. Anything, idle hands. Now I'm getting idle hands. Idle hands do the devil's work. Oh. Oh. Some of you are afraid of slowing down. Because of your past. Something in your past has you traumatized. What is this? This is why I need a big table. I need a big comfy table that I can sit at. Because my computer desk was not for this. And I still haven't even gone on my computer. I just haven't felt called to play much. And look, right here. So maybe that's a message for me too. Be playful. Granted, I've been being playful in other ways, so it's okay. It doesn't have to be video games, guys. You can find new things to do with your time, even as an introvert. Like, I've started just going, walking, you know, I'll put my headphones on and you just go downtown or, you know, go on some trails wherever and just exist. Allow yourself to exist around other people and feel safe. None of us should ever feel unsafe just existing, right? What is this about? What is this about, please? The web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. It's like she's weaving a web of stars. Alignment. Something about stars aligning. And she looks like she's standing under a full moon, so maybe it has to do with this full moon. Maybe this clearing, the chakra clearing, I mean, it would require a potent amount of energy to kind of blast through all of that at once. So maybe this is going to be happening for someone. It is a super full moon. If you're watching this when it airs. And if not, then it's the next full moon. There's some significance to it. But it would require a lot of power to blast through that many blockages. 3 chakras at once, fully blasted through. That's why you're being asked to continue to give. Oh, so you can receive more for it when this happens. Because if you shut yourself off and you stop giving, you're cutting off the amount of that power that you're calling back to yourself from giving. But you have to give selflessly. You can't give with, you know, the intent of that, oh, well, you know, I heard in this reading that I should give because blah, blah, blah. No, like, make sure in every situation that you're giving energy to, that you really do feel the need to give energy to that situation. Don't just give because you think it's going to benefit you. No, That's why it's beginner's mind. Just, I'm seeing someone just really living in the moment. You know, like little kids, like they really don't give up. You know what? Yeah, see, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. There is always more than enough. There's always more than enough love to go around. There's always enough money to go around. There's always enough energy, period. Everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies. I keep saying this and I feel like people don't really listen, but I really hope people do start to listen, because that's science, right? That's science. Don't stop giving. Keep yourself open. Yeah, patience and stillness, the resting tree. And again, more with the gardening. This is a very earthy image. Look at the moss all over the ground. I can smell it. I can smell the forest. Maybe you need to go into the... Oh my God. I hate that show. I think it's The Backyardigans or something like that. My kids used to watch when they were little. But I'm hearing into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. So deep into the woods is what I'm getting. Go deep into the woods. And practice stillness. They're not showing me anything else. Anytime the image starts to come in, they're blurring it. I'm not meant to see that. Sorry, guys. That's all I can give you on that one. Rest and be held in the hands of the Lord, for he will sustain you. That's for someone. And that's another number, 22. There's our first synchronicity, 22 and 22. And it falls right under the other 22, the dragonfly. Can't make it up, guys. Okay, I see. So we're just going to fill this row. So let me just get the rest out and see what we get so we can do this and then wrap it up. The Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. And that comes right under the porcupine spirit that says time for a beginner's mind, that I feel like this porcupine's doing the most. Like, literally, like, that's just overkill, you know? And then we have right underneath that, the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. Maybe you're too attached to material things. Someone here is a magi. If that resonates with you, you'll know it. We have Ice Queen under Koala Spirit. That says Spirit has a plan, and it says ideas preserved, non-action, and then if it were reversed would be entitlement. 28. It's a time for rest. This is not a time for... This is a time for faith. Spirit has a plan. Rest and be held in the hands of the Lord, for he will sustain you. This is a time for you, a time of non-action, a time of just being. And that is so hard to do, you guys. I am constantly like, go, go, go. Like, there's always something. I'm always working on the next big thing, right? But this is a time for non-action. So we have the Ice Queen, the Arrow Master, and the Well Watcher. Hitting the mark intention, and detachment. You see, you need to detach. Ideas preserved and hitting the mark. Something you've been trying to manifest, something you've been trying to do, and for some of you that requires that chakra cleanse, reflection and non-judgment. It literally just split apart in my hands. I'm gonna leave this right here like that. I gotta move my leg though because my knee's starting to hurt. Ow. I forget I'm not 5 and super bendy anymore like that. Yoga does help, you guys. And that is another way that you can really like ground and center yourself is yoga. I don't do yoga with typical yoga music. I'll put on like dubstep, EDM, reggaeton, and I'll go through, downward dog, upward dog, cobra. I'll do whatever I can do. And it'll be with my music. So maybe you need to hear that. Yes, it's okay. Put your own spin on whatever you do, honey. Do not let anyone tell you how you have to do something. I hate this saying, but I don't know any other way to say it. There's more than one way to skin a, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to wish that on any creature. Nope. Mm-mm. There's more than one way to do things. Just like, your math teachers say, oh, yeah, there's like 100 different ways to work the problem. Well, then why do I have to work it this way? I always hated that. But anyways, even if you're not like, I'm seeing like someone constantly trying to hammer away, it's writing and, doing things, going like always constant movement, you're going to go into adrenal fatigue. Whoever this is, you are going to go into adrenal fatigue, possibly. Look that up, talk to your physician about it. Do your own research. That's the word that came to me. Take it as it resonates. Like you're going to tire yourself out. White. Oh. So this tower is you are going to be forced to rest. I was recently forced to rest by being sick because I wasn't stopping. I was going. I was not listening. One kid got sick. About 2 days later, another kid got sick. Then I got sick. And then finally the third kid got sick. They're better. I'm still working on it. But at least my babies are okay. So that's fine by me. Well, watcher. A watch pot never boils. Like when you're cooking, if you stand there and you're just watching the pot waiting for the water to boil, it feels like an eternity. But if you go and you put the clothes into the dryer or, decide to take the trash out or start, maybe you just decide, what, I'm just going to go ahead and start that show and I'll watch part of the episode and then I'll come back and check it. Or hell, an anime would be perfect. The episodes are usually like 20-30 minutes. You watch one and then, hey, guess what? Your water's boiling. But then it feels like, oh, wow, that was so fast. That's the energy that I'm getting here. You are manifesting ideas preserved, hitting the mark. Spirit has a plan. You just need to have faith. You're here doing the most, like you're the one that has to do it all. No, God tells us very clearly, you give 10%. 10%. And the universe will meet you for the rest of it. This is a time for reflection. The Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. Yeah, don't judge. Don't. Oh my God. And look, it's 44. We have 22, 22, and then 44. These are the 3 most important right here. The Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Transcends Illusion, which is, I've told you guys that there's something that you've been wanting to say or do, it's requiring you to speak your truth fully, which requires you to be standing in your power, which requires you to have an open heart. Everything is connected. The resting tree, patience and stillness. Yeah, you can't go all the time. You need to be patient and let God and the universe do what God and the universe need to do right now, okay? To put everything together for you. Rome wasn't built in a day, nor did it fall in a day. I'm getting something about it. You're strung too tightly. Have you ever tried to shoot a bow that was strung too tightly? No. Have you ever been around someone who was wound up too tightly? No. Not fun. Not fun at all. Oh, shoot. And at the bottom, we have sacred union, partnership, and romance. I see why speaking this truth is so important. So now you know what you want. And that's fantastic. Congratulations. Because I believe this is your truth. But now comes the hardest part. Reflection. If this is truly what you want, you have to first fully look yourself in the mirror. No masks, just full truth, and be ready for what you're going to see. You're not cursed. Somebody here feels like they're cursed. You're not. You just had a ton of karma that you've cleared or are clearing in this lifetime. Something is fated because I keep getting written in the stars. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a single step or something like that. What is that saying? I don't know. I know I've heard something like that before. This is a time for you to realize that the things that you've gone through in your life have made you who you are. From the tiniest to the biggest thing that's happened to you, everything has happened for divine reason. That's why the fated energy. Because you're trying to make sense of it all. But sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees, right? We're too close to a situation. And it's not until we're through the woods and up on the mountain that we can look back and be like, wow, that's the labyrinth I was in. No wonder I was so lost. No wonder I was so confused. No wonder I had to let faith guide me through. Alright. I'm gonna get into Angels of Atlantis and then wrap it up, guys. Because my voice is starting to give out. I think I have my music too loud, but I'm gonna link the song below. It's beautiful. It's Listen, my nickname was Mumbles when I was a kid, okay? So if I mix up my words, just leave me alone. Mimirs, well, hope I said that right. To fly. Ow. Oh. You could be getting headaches. Like in the back of the head. That was weird. Alright, some advice, please, for the collective that this video has resonated for, please. And some guidance. These cards are sticky. Shamael, beginnings. Okay, so I'm seeing here how the sand begins to shift. There's like this swirling energy and like stars or sparkles, whatever you want to call them. Again, stars align. But I'm seeing how the colors are morphing and shifting, and the sand is like, has this like purple and teal color. And what I'm getting from that is how when one old reality, paradigm, whatever you want to call it, is falling away, and we are stepping into a new cycle, a new era, I heard, liberation. Liberation and beginnings. Someone here could be in the military. The eagle. I'm seeing the eagle that's on the top of the flag for the color guard that they use in the military. They always have the eagle. Anyways. The old has to fall away first. And it's really hard to see that new beginning, to feel that, you know, that liberation from the old that you're trying to release while it is actively happening and the old is still kind of lingering, you know? Because we kind of get to a point where we know things aren't the same, but they're not yet different. Does that make sense? Like, it's not the same as it was, but it's not yet different. It's that in between where things are falling away and the new is starting to very slowly trickle in. But I'm seeing it's being so slowly that you don't even notice it until it's too late, and then bam. So have fun with that, because I feel like there's a pleasant surprise coming. I feel a pleasant surprise. Okay. Let's get one or two more, please. My tiny hands cannot with these cards. Look at this. It's like, it cannot. Metatron, wisdom. Interesting. I feel like there's two groups here. Um, for some of you here, this is a solar plexus crown chakra cleanse that's coming with this full moon. With all this purple and yellow. And liberation with that. And look at the pulsing. Do you see the ripples around this one? So solar plexus, which is, your own personal power. It's also the energy distribution center of the body. It directs the energy throughout the rest of the chakras. Some of you are being asked to remember the magic in life. You have a lot of wisdom. I feel like whoever this is going to resonate for, you've been through a lot. You've survived a lot. But you've forgotten the magic in life, the enchantment, the wonder of being a child, that beginner's mind, again with the beginner's mind, being playful. And I talked earlier about how little kids, time for beginner's mind, how little kids, they don't give a what, they live life and they're just happy. I feel like you're being asked to remember that, and that will bring you peace, serenity, Shamael. So we have Jophiel, Shamael, Metatron, Michael, and another Shamael. So Archangel Shamael is strong in this group. Anything else? Keep your heart open. Don't forget. Give from the heart. Don't let people take advantage of you, but also don't stop being who you are. And again, journey, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Those lines are important. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. So whatever feeling and whatever you've been trying to manifest, hold on to that feeling. Okay? And have faith that things are working out for you. I feel like there's like this chaotic storm almost around you, but you're being asked to be at peace within and to just observe. Be still and just watch what's going on. Have faith. Have faith that the things that are happening for a reason. Yeah. That's all I have for you guys. Started out a little crazy, probably finished a little crazy too, but what can I say? That's me. So I'm gonna go get some rest now. Actually, I lie. I have to go check on my kids now. Then I can try to get some rest. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.